Hey my friends, welcome back to a new video. Today we'll be talking about the upcoming full moon lunar eclipse coming up on October 28th. It brings us to a great astronomical alignment. A lunar eclipse occurs when the Earth passes between the Sun and the Moon, casting a shadow on the Moon. This alignment is a great example of the precision and predictability of astronomical events, and it has a huge, and I say really huge, energetical significance. Usually it intensifies the energy of the moon and the energetic effect it has on our emotional system for at least 5 to 10 times. So this is a really huge event that is happening as the moon is coming in the earthly grounded energy of Taurus, the sun is in the zodiac sign of Scorpio. We have a really interesting combination, and I want to give you 5 things to focus on and how to work with this energy. So currently you may notice, if you reflect a little bit on your life, that what you've started working on 2 years ago or 1 year ago, if anything was already associated with a certain intuitive or heartfelt or really needed transformation, you may notice that right now you can already see much bigger picture, why you've started working on it and in what kind of direction it is leading you. So what I feel that is happening right now is like we are being presented to a bigger picture of our life. Like each of us is walking on our own unique path of evolution. But this path of evolution looks like we would be presented to all kinds of different pieces of the puzzle, and then we slowly need to put it together through practicing different things we feel drawn to it. The ability to stay consistent and persistent with certain work that we felt drawn to it. And slowly, as the byproduct of all these actions we took, we start putting puzzles together. Like for example, if you felt drawn into meditation 2 years ago, right now you have a lot about it. You've studied most probably different types of meditations, different studies behind it, maybe some science in neurology, what's happening in the brain and brain-heart coherence and all of that. And right now you know much more than you did when you've started, and you've recognized, well, I want to teach people how to meditate. I want to, do whatever you feel to do. You kind of see a bigger picture right now. So what is happening with this really powerful full moon is that the energy of Taurus now is calling you to ground unstable energies. So we'll be talking about emotional transformation. We'll be talking about material security that is deeply connected to it. We'll be talking about relationships. We will be talking about self-worth and values. And we'll be talking about releasing and letting go as something that is deeply important for this unique time. So firstly, what are unstable energies? Let's say you want to start a certain career, a certain business, or you want to become an artist because you have this intuitive calling. Like for all your life, you've been kind of different one. You felt like you want to do something creatively, but people around you told you that it's impossible. So what's unstable here is most definitely self-worth, self-confidence, and maybe even willpower. And those are usually connected to masculine energies, which are calling us to learn to build structure, learn to use our will, learn to become more independent, learn to outgrow old patterns and ground those new ones with a great sense of stability through practice and consistency. That's what the energy of Taurus is calling us to do. And it is calling us for emotional transformation, as emotions are often, usually, byproducts of our perception, how we choose to look at something, how we choose to look at ourselves. When Sun is in Scorpio, and the Earth is between the Sun and the Moon, we are being called to balance these energies. Scorpio is the sign of great transformation, intense sensation, intense sensitivity that can allow us to transform what needs to be transformed. That's why often people associate Scorpio with the phoenix that burn itself down and then it rises from the ashes as a new version of itself. That's emotional transformation. So during this powerful full moon, take time to do whatever work that helps you to channel your emotions. It can be art, doing art, painting. I'm painting this time a lot, really a lot. I got myself also into sacred geometry, so I'm working on a truly incredible project, and it's really something that just allows me to channel this energy. So it's a really beautiful work. And I'm an intuitive person, so when I sense a change in energy, I immediately start reflecting on what I feel, and I will just naturally come across something that will just that I will experience deep attraction to it, and I will start working on it. That's why if you're like that, make sure that you're balancing your masculine aspect as well, like staying active and working out, or things like that you can keep a certain order in your life. So find something, we'll talk about this later, so find something that can allow you to channel your emotions. It will help you to transform your emotional body, like writing poetry, writing what is happening in your life, how your life is going, how your life is changing. This is also a great time where we are experiencing this deep clarity over all the changes we've applied until now and everything that happened, and all relationships we've been through, all relationships that fallen apart, everything that happened in our lives until now. Right now we're really getting this bigger picture of where from here on our life is guiding us. Not like sensing completely when things will unfold and what will happen in the future, but rather just having this sense of clarity that you're doing the right thing, that what you're doing is for your highest possible good. And if you don't sense like that, question yourself a little bit. What is the most in alignment with you? What resonates the most with you that you're doing right now? And just see if you could do more of that, and see what to stop doing, and so on. As with the sun in Scorpio, it's a time for deep emotional exploration. So focus on understanding and releasing intense emotions and attachments that no longer serve you at this point. And attachments are, when we think we are dependent of that certain thing, and usually it comes out of fear. And fear is something that is lacking understanding. So attachments are based by lack of understanding. A person who is not attached to anything is a person who is deeply connected with himself or herself. And that person is completely independent, but at the same time walks in unity with all. That person is well aware that he or she is connected to all the life, but not attached to anything. So whatever happens, it's okay, because we're here to make the most out of it, right? That is emotional transformation. Whatever is really heavy for you on an emotional level is something to reflect on right now. A lot of clarity may take place in those areas. The second thing I want to give you is material security. So Taurus is associated with material comfort and security. And whatever gives you this sense of material security right now is a great time to reflect on that, how well you're managing that, and how much fear it is causing in your life. Like, for example, if it's anything associated with your finances, it's actually a great time to think about how to manage it better. Could you maybe decrease expenses and increase investments, or could you increase your income by maybe starting something like a side project, or maybe improve your work, or find new ways to share your work, or whatever you're doing, just to, to make this thing more stable, to ground, like I said at the beginning, to ground this energy. So if you have a job and you're not satisfied with your income, this is a great time to reflect a little bit what would be your ideal job, and where you could find that job. And it's not like immediately quit that job and start searching for a new one, but just start daydreaming a little bit, forming that vision of a life you would love to live. Or if you're already on that personal journey where you're maybe raising your own business, or having your own stream of income, think about what this unique time could offer you if you would study some new subjects, or you would connect with some people who are really good at what you need right now, to maybe to increase that, or to make this thing that was unstable now more stable. Whatever else may trigger your material security, making you feel unstable in those areas, this is a great time to reflect on that and really work on finding better options. Again, a lot of clarity may take place in your life at this time to find greater options. We are always presented with what we need at this unique time, but we have to learn to calm down our nervous system so we can perceive the world with open eyes, not that closed-minded perspective. And often we recognize, well, actually all the knowledge was surrounding me, but I was ignoring it. So pay attention to it. The third thing I want to give you is that something that is deeply related with relationships, as Taurus is also associated with relationships, and Scorpio with intense connection. So at this point, we can notice that maybe you can already feel that some people from your past started coming in this year back into your life. And most probably, those people have much bigger reason to be in your life than just having relationships. Maybe in the future, you will build something together, or they will help you to get somewhere, or you are helping them to get somewhere. So this is a big purpose that you may have with these people. And with this astronomical alignment, what is happening, a great clarity is taking place around where we are in our relationships with people that are close to us, with people with whom we have certain associations or certain business projects or partnership, or any relationship that is present in our life. Right now you may notice that certain people are falling out, and certain people are just constantly making you feel like, oh, I really love this connection. I'm so grateful for these people in my life. Reflect on this a little bit. Express gratitude for these people and appreciate all the connections that are happening. Buddha once said that we're all, all of us as individuals are like diamonds connected on a web of life. And sometimes we don't appreciate these little diamonds that each individual may represent in our life. But actually each person is teaching us to forgive, to sometimes to be humble, or to love better. And some people open our hearts and some people open our eyes. And once we look at relationships like that, everything may change, and we may kind of stop pulling things so much into our hearts when we know that certain person just needed to teach us a lesson. So we recognize, well, everything has a bigger meaning. So reflect on relationships a little bit right now and see with what kind of people you really want to build your future with, and be precise about that. What kind of people, what kind of emotions you want to be surrounded with, what kind of thoughts and support you want to be surrounded with. Because that's how you can make this filter that allows you to see through the eye of the heart, to recognize, okay, maybe those people are not truly my real friends. Just think about it for a moment. Then the fourth thing I want to give you for this really powerful full moon is something connected to self-worth and your values you're building your life around. So Taurus is linked to self-worth and core values because, if you want to be grounded, you have to stand up for something, right? And to stand up for something means that you are valuing something. What are you valuing? Because sometimes if we don't have clarity around our own values, we are not standing for anything. So one time we are for this and the second time we are for something else. And once we truly start valuing something, we start living our life based by those values. Like when you start valuing love and generous connection and creativity maybe, or honesty or justice or truthfulness or moderation and clarity and things like that, you recognize, well, okay, if it's not aligned with my values, I will work on improvement, or I will work on letting go of this pattern, or whatever it is. And that's what brings you self-worth. Once you start embodying more of that, you will start to feel more confident. And when you start to feel more confident, you also start to feel more worthy, because you recognize, well, you are the source of your confidence. If you're the source of your confidence, you're the source of your power. If you're the source of your power, there's unlimited amount of it. If there's unlimited amount of it, there's impossible to feel unworthy of anything. If you're the infinite source of anything, it's impossible to feel unworthy if you're infinite source of everything. But you have to start to feel yourself like that, not just to see yourself, but to feel yourself like that. So it's good if you have a certain practice that allows you to feel that infinity within you, not just to, to say certain affirmations like I am worthy, even though it will help. It will help to tap into your subconscious mind that will show you the reasons and science why you should feel worthier. But if you tap into this energy when you open your heart, even if you just close down your eyes and relax and place your attention into your heart center, and imagine how there's light awakening in your heart center, and keep imagining it for 10 to 15 minutes, you will start to feel a warm sensation. And then this warm sensation will expand through your body. And if you practice it for some time, you will notice that this warm sensation brings you a lot of really strong and stable energy that gives you a sense like you belong to life. You start to sense life. You start to sense alive. And that's where you notice you belong to life. You don't belong to certain social programs and paradigms and whatever. You belong to life. You're standing for life. You're here for humanity. You're here to embody more light, to embody more life, and to channel more life into this third dimension. That's how you tap into your self-worth. Taurus is teaching you that. And Scorpio is teaching you to transform your life so you can embody more of this worthiness that you feel for life. And once you start doing things out of this energy, everything starts manifesting really, really fast. The last thing I want to give you is to release, my friend. Release. Whatever is on your shoulders, release it. You don't need to carry it on anymore. You don't need to carry it on anymore, my friend. Lunar eclipses are often associated with letting go and releasing what no longer needs to be carried in your future. So when you think about your future, think about what you don't want to bring there. That's easy as that. Think about what you don't want to bring there. And when you will notice, well, there's some shame, there's some guilt, there's some sadness, there's some laziness or whatever, you will notice, okay, those are the things from my past, right? And they should stay in my past. So what do I want to bring in the future? And you reflect on, oh, I want to be more productive. Oh, I want to be more kind. I want to be more creative. I want to follow what I love to do more often. I want to, expose myself to new groups of people more often. I want to be loyal to my dreams. I want to, what I've put on my vision board, I want to walk towards it every single day. I will do my best every single day. That's how you're releasing the past, by focusing on the future and letting go of what is not helping you to get there, right? You already know this. So it's just a reminder that this is not a normal full moon. This is like 10 times stronger. So if you do the work, you will be rewarded for your work. So a great time to balance your feminine and masculine energies. If masculine energy represents yang, feminine energy represents yin, right? And yin and yang is this symbol of balance, where yin represents passivity, nurturing, introspection, and a little bit of chaos, and a lot of love, a lot of caring, sensitivity, creativity, collaboration, flexibility, and so on. Then masculine energy, yang, represents protectivity, being protective, logical, independent, competitive, leadership, being a leader of your life, having courage. So you see, a great balance is once you recognize your sensitivity, but you're also able to protect it. When you can protect your energy, right? Once you find your creativity, but you can organize it, so you can do something with it. Like being a great artist, but also know how to build a base or a system that allows you to make money with it, right? When feminine allows you to be flexible, masculine allows you to be leader and to walk in certain discipline. So this is a great balance between one and another. And as the earth right now is between the sun and the moon, it's a reminder of these great balances. Sun represents masculine energy and moon represents feminine energy. Earth in between is beautifully balancing them, nurturing them, and reminding us that when you balance masculine and feminine, you awaken a strong energy of healing within your body. Your body starts its own healing process. So it's like an art of balance. So don't forget about this during this unique time. My friends, I hope you found something valuable today. I'm sending you lots of love, blessings, and power. Thanks to all of you for supporting my art in our Etsy shop, I Draw My Passion. The link is also in the description of this video. Don't forget to like this video so it can come to more people. And till next time, one love.